Say that again. You get to be.
I'll be silk. You can be smooth.
Okay, Silk and Smooth.
Yeah, silk and smooth.
The new hip hop album coming in apparently
2021.
45 minutes.
45
as soon as
minutes.
we're done recording this shit.
Yeah, we're on.
And now, live from the kitchen table of a one-bedroom apartment in Santa Barbara, it's the Great Highdeas Podcast!
It's time to celebrate.
Oh, well, I'm happy about that.
Yeah. So this is just to get this out of the way. You can adjust that microphone however you want.
Okay.
Get it close, get it comfortable. It's all very
All right.
flexible. You can't break it.
All right, no, I feel like I'm good right here. Now that
Yeah.
you told me to get my nose on the
Just
thing.
keep that nose up on
I'm good.
the sexy pop filter, baby.
Yeah, I'm good right there. Okay,
So
cool.
Vince McMahon Jr. and Yellow Kitty, who are the usual cohorts here, they told me they were leaving for a few weeks. Like, I don't know, 3 days ago. It's fucking dicks. Didn't even give me a heads up. So I got my boy Muda in here to, we're going to just give this a go. Muda wants to learn about podcasting. I want to hang out with Muda.
It's a good day.
It's
and
been
I'm
a great
hyped
day.
to hang out with my boy Greg. We're kind of doing our thing. See, we do this normally in the bar, but now we get to do it for all of you, so that's positive.
Dude, it's very positive. So now, one more positive thing, because I have to get this off my chest, man.
Okay.
I want you, out loud, because I've never asked, to say your full name.
Wow, okay.
If that's cool with you.
No, it's perfect. My full name is Mutaudua Pachisi Munemo.
Okay. I was way off in my head. I'm so glad I asked. You see so many cool names at work and like the credit cards alone. And my brother, I love you, so I wanted to ask. Thank you for
that's
sharing
beautiful.
that with me.
No, it's a good thing.
You know how
I
you know
appreciate
someone
it.
for too long and you can't ask the simple,
Yeah.
obvious first date questions anymore? That was the one I was like, I'm going to get him on the air, and then we're going to fucking...
Oh, but
make him say it.
we're way past that.
I know, I love it, dude. I'm so sexy. So yeah, Muda is going to join us. Muda, hi.
Hi, what's going on, brother?
Dude, we're chilling.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. We had a great idea earlier. We should do this. That was a
Yes.
great idea, and so now we are.
That was the idea of the day.
That was the idea. It was yesterday, unfortunately.
but
But we were excited today.
yes, we are.
Today sucked at work, but you looked like you had a good day.
You know what? It was a good day for me. I
He
got
was
up.
a
I did my
customer at
I did my normal thing. I went to the gym and then I came down and I had drinks at the bar.
Yeah.
And I always love coming to see you.
Dude, it was great, too, because as soon as you finished your first one, being the wonderful help that I am,
Yes, you are.
you were like, dude, I don't need another one yet. We're fucking podcasting later.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, I love you so much.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Once you told me I could come on here, I've been hyped ever since. So I've been planning for this.
Dude,
This
this
is
is
like
so
this is
sick,
my
man.
evening.
This is us stepping out of our shells. Like, I mean, I guess me and the other homie who will not be named because he's a dick and he's on vacation without me. We assumed we can have people on, but it's like kind of forced to be doing it really early is really cool for me.
Oh, well, that's dope.
I hope you approve, my love, as he's listening out there in the atmosphere.
Yeah, and I
wish
hope
you
you
were
don't
here with
mind
us,
me
too.
being here. I'm just
Yeah, he's sitting in your seat,
yeah,
bitch.
I am. And I do actually like this seat. It's very comfortable.
Dude, you're closer to the lamp. It's a comfortable seat.
It really
You
is.
have a beautiful background of Legos and screen prints.
Yeah, and honestly, the Legos are dope.
Yeah.
So I'm like we're kind of on that whole nerd thing, and I'm with that because
Yeah.
I'm loving the Legos.
We constantly talk about Legos in these podcasts, but they don't usually make the air because we talk about Legos too much.
Well, yeah, it happens.
So, man, dude, I had a great idea today. Earlier.
Okay.
People shouldn't honk at people in crosswalks.
Yeah, that is actually the realest idea because people in crosswalks have the right of way anyway.
I know. And I was leaving work after crushing it, and this motherfucker honked at me and cussed me out in a crosswalk I cross every day.
See,
And it
that's-
was like the straw that broke the camel's back for like a good 7 steps. And I was so enraged that I just didn't respond. I was just like, I'm not even fucking honoring this. But then it kind of ruined my day for about 7 minutes.
okay.
I just think it's a bad thing.
See,
dude.
yeah, no, you're a better man than me because I would have
know.
lost my shit. You know how I
I
am.
want to be able to do that, but I think it's good I don't until after some therapy first. So I want to just unleash it all at once.
No, I feel you, but yeah, like that. No, that's not acceptable. And that's the thing is, I know the crosswalk you're talking about.
Yep.
Like he really had no business honking at you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's
I doesn't need to go to court. It's obviously my favor. And
Yes.
Dude, thank you for those 7 minutes of hatred. If you're out there listening, I hate you, but also it was a moment.
Yeah. Just that was a dick move of the day, partner, and you get that award.
Yeah.
So.
Do you find as a customer at my place of business, but just out in the world also, like, do you find that people are genuinely less patient right now, or do you see people being more positive and patient? Like, obviously, I have my very honed opinions just from my workload alone. But, like, when you're out there, because you're a man about town and shit and checking out the people that are smart and
I try.
doing things right, like, are people genuinely happy right now, or do you think that they need to smoke more weed?
No, I think people definitely need to. Well, people always need to smoke more weed.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. They always need to smoke more weed. What I do think is that right now, I think people are happy about the ability to be out.
Exactly.
And so because of that, I think you get a portion of people who want to try to at least be in a good mood. But then you get those assholes. And they're more assholes than usual now.
Yeah, they're not normally this asshole.
No,
usually I can see they're all good people.
Yeah, they have pent up anger, and it's just kind of like, okay, we have to deal with you. And I don't know how you guys do it. That's why I couldn't bartend.
I don't know
because
either.
I don't have the patience. I have a zero tolerance policy for like the fuckery that goes on with drunk people.
Yeah,
because I'm one of those people. Even when I'm drunk, I'm not a jackass. And so if you're the person, I feel like if you're the person who knows, because at a certain point, you old enough to where, okay, I'm the jackass when I get drunk.
For sure. You know it hardcore and you wear it hardcore.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, when I'm at that point, get a fucking Uber and go home.
Exactly.
Don't ruin everybody else's night.
Run away.
Yeah, but so like, I don't know how you guys do. You like put up with stuff that I could not tolerate. That's why I got to be the customer.
Do you think it has anything to do with, so like to bring back what you were saying with the excited part, like with that excitement, I think comes some unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
And especially with how we've all been locked down, we all want to just do anything. We don't want to some of us even admit it. Like some of us are okay with being like hermits right now, but we all do want to have some sense of normalcy back. And so I think rather than being excited and accepting like the small minor steps forward that are being made, people come out like, let's get hammered and act like it's exactly the same as it used to be. And then when they're super angry when it's not, and it's unfortunately not anybody's fault. But yeah, man, shout out to all the people I work with who have not stabbed anybody this week. I found out, dude, this is great. I'm like one of the happiest go luckiest people you know, right?
Yeah.
But obviously I vent so much to my coworkers. I found out like I'm the old grumpy man now.
What?
I am officially old Greg, dude.
Wow.
And I don't know if I'm proud or embarrassed. They all know that I crush it and do it, but they're like, yeah, dude, what's your horror story of the day? And I'm like,
here's the thing, though. You know what? It's not necessarily bad to be the old. I've been the old grumpy guy before, and you know what?
I have a hard time seeing that, but I believe you.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not really the old grumpy guy, but I can be grumpy
more in the
at
face
times.
for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. There's some benefit to that. Like, there's a certain level of respect that goes along with that. And it just means, people know you're like that dude. So
yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
It's interesting to see yourself as a character in every movie that ever existed, like the old crotchety, wise man that's been there for forever.
Yes.
Like Bishop in Waiting. Did you ever see Waiting? Voiced.
Well, see, here's the thing. The funny thing about that is, it's like my dad always told me, like, your life is a movie.
Yeah.
So decide, are you going to be the supporting actor or are you going to be the leading man? So, you got to just like be the leading man. So, it is what it is. But
that's true, but I also would support like the fact that be whatever you want and change it up. If you're going to look at it that way, I do agree that your dad is like, dude, grab the bull by the horns.
Yes.
That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. That's what I'm trying to do with all this other creative shit.
Yes.
Like, you have to it's not about making your own luck, it's just making your own way. And people that don't do it aren't happy. Hint, hint.
No, seriously. Like,
but
I get that.
It's one of those things where also right now it's interesting the different attitudes you can take. Like, I'm kind of comfortable being the old crotchety dude. I'm not even 40. Like, I'm not old.
See, you're young.
I look younger. If I shaved this beard, God, dude, it's so annoying. Like to get carded at Vaughn's for like a 6-pack of Luponic Distortion.
Oh wow.
And I don't know, man. I enjoy the diversity of it all. Whatever.
See, that is the funny thing. I love like when people ask for my ID and they look at me like, oh wow. I'm like, yes, I'm an old man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like. You're under 40. I'm 43.
But you're barely over 40 though. Like,
I live like I'm barely over 40. I don't know if I'm.
You live a very good life, sir.
I do. I have managed to make things be kind of positive. And this is a beautiful town. Santa Barbara's a great place. I got great friends like you, so I'm kind of lucky.
Dude, also, like, excuse me. And that moth, I thought we got rid of the moth. We have a moth invasion right now. Invasion. Whatever.
He's just hanging out. He's chilling.
You're one of those people that when you show up, you typically bring a lot of light and joy to the room. And I am one of those people, but it's funny to realize that I have this dark sector at work where I obviously am not. And I don't know if it's healthy or not yet. I got to figure that part out.
It goes with the job, though.
It does. It is better to like complain than hold that shit in for sure.
Yeah, and you have to deal with all kinds of people.
Yeah.
And you have no choice but to have to deal with
taking on the mantle of teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Teachers don't get paid shit. They're always angry. They got more work to do. I am the teacher. I've trained everybody I work with, other than the people that have been there longer than me, which is 3. And I'm so proud of all these fucking people I work with. And I'm happy to be the old crotchy ones, so you guys can keep crushing it and keep being positive and just rocking it. We all crush it. But as a customer, my good sir, you're in the 1% right now.
Right.
In the sense that every time I see you, I'm guaranteed to have a better day. It may not last the whole day, it may not cover for all the bullshit, but like it's such a warm energy. Obviously, the same one we're sharing right now while we're watching this moth spin circles around this beautiful handmade lamp.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
But you walk in and just fucking spread love, man, and I thank you for it. Well, it makes my job so much easier.
Well,
and
I
thank
appreciate
you every time
that.
you do it.
But here's the thing. It's because I got good energy at the bar from the first time I came in. Like when a bar becomes like your spot that you go to, that's because you vibe really hard with the people who work there.
Absolutely.
And like all of you guys, like we vibe. And then I could wait to see you and Aaron just because you guys are my dudes.
Absolutely, man.
And then sometimes the girls are there, which makes it even better because they hang, we vibe. So like the vibe is just tight. And then the energy's there. And then, of course, pre-COVID, it was the spot.
Dude, it was the spot so much that it was a nightmare, but it was a fun, contained nightmare, and it was a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Yeah, see, I feel
we
bad
walked
for you
into
guys.
A burning building every night and walked out, washing it down, ready to burn down the next day again.
Yeah, because I felt bad because you guys had to work. I just got to be up in there and just sort of just like recruit, and it was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And so, it was awesome.
Yes, and we all benefited from it.
Yes. But the funny thing is now it's different. It's more of a the energy's still good for me because all of you guys are there, and I see certain people who I know who come in, but I actually like the setup now so much.
It's much more calm.
Yeah, but also I just feel like with the way like how with the stuff outside, I just like I like that. I like how you have more space.
Yeah. He's talking about our beautiful outdoor patio that we
Yes.
built halfway into the street, like a lot of businesses right now.
Now, I'm not going to lie. When we can actually like get people back inside, that will be amazing because then it's
starting tomorrow. Yeah. If you get there early, you can be one of the first people to sit back inside and watch football at Llama Dog.
Oh, well,
I'm opening.
I will be one of those people.
Yeah, I'd say get there. Like, we usually, shout out to everybody right now. We're all trying to survive. But like, if you're the person, especially during COVID, that is at a place 10 minutes before they open, like waiting for them to open, you're like a gentle fuck you. Like, just let us get open. Every day changes. The rules are changing. We're constantly changing. We sometimes open exactly on time rather than a few minutes open. Like, just don't be that people. Go take a walk. Come back. Yeah. But you, my friend, I'd say get there like 10 minutes before we open tomorrow, so I can get you in and you can watch some football at the big table.
Oh, I'm with it. Oh, I cannot wait.
And you will help me guide Llama Dog as so many other people will be doing tomorrow into the future.
Well, it would be a beautiful thing because we will all be so happy to be back in the bar and to be able to just sort of chill and get that same energy because the energy down there will be amazing. So, yeah, you really want to come down.
We'll have to get you to call in on the next episode because this is obviously not going to air till after this happens.
Oh, wow. I will be happy
This
to.
goes up on Monday, and we're doing this on Saturday, and we're talking about tomorrow. But we'll get Muda back on the line to find out if it actually worked out well. But I hope you come in early, man.
Well, I'll be coming. You know I'm coming in early, and I have no doubt it will work out.
Yeah,
because it always does.
Tomorrow is a good day too, because again, this is not pertinent information or spoilers, but tomorrow I think we're gonna do it without all the plexiglass and the things that we're gonna set up eventually. So tomorrow will be some sense of like normalcy. But then the very next day we're gonna have to have like the dividers and all around the bar. Like I don't know if you've walked past the press room or any other place where they have the plexiglass around the whole bar. It's very confining feeling. I'm kind of worried about it. Like I'm already feeling
claustrophobic?
But I'm running around a lot, but it just feels, I don't know, it feels weird. I understand the necessity for it, especially with how well masks work. Hint, hint, the rest of people in the world.
Yes, please.
But like,
please.
it's just gonna feel like I'm gonna feel like a bank teller as well as a waitress, which I didn't get hired for either.
I gotta be honest. When I went in the press room the other night, I was kind of like, wow. It was kind of jarring, but I feel like at this point now, I'm just so ready to be able to come back to the bar.
Dude, we miss each other.
We
miss each other so much.
Yeah, that it's like, you know what? Let's just like I'll wear my mask. I'll sit where I gotta sit. It's just so long as, you know what I mean. It's like everybody's gonna have to sort of make sort of certain sacrifices now. So people need to kind of just like understand, if you like going someplace, recognize it's not gonna be it's especially not gonna be how it was now after the last couple of days. So like, you gotta recognize, just follow the rules and try to be cool.
We should all walk hand in hand into the future together.
Seriously.
And just be like, okay, what do we got to do today to make this easy for both of us so we can all have a good time?
Exactly.
And I feel like that's everybody's intent right now, and I love you all for trying, but a lot of us are not doing a good job. Treat people in the service industry with respect right now.
Seriously.
It's getting out of hand.
Like seriously, like now is a difficult time. Like, well, my thing right now is anytime any place I go, I recognize that people are out here working and they're like putting themselves at risk so I can come and like do what I want to do. Like, be respectful of that, and it makes things so much easier because everybody wants to have fun.
Dude, if you're nice at a place of business, usually like we like that because it's an abnormal and we hook you up.
Yep.
So attention humans like take advantage of that and get, not free shit, but like, better service, better treatment.
End up like me on the podcast.
Your dollar go farther. It's not a free ride, but it's extending your wallet while you come to visit us through happiness and kindness and respect. And honestly, it's so sad that it even has to be talked about.
Isn't it though?
It is, man. It's always been a shit job, but we make good money, so we don't mind it. Now it's like weird. It's the opposite.
Well, yeah, because you don't get to meet as many people.
It's not even that. It's just, I don't know. Feels very subservient to be in any kind of, like, I would just imagine anywhere, but like, it doesn't feel like people are coming to us for what we are. It's people are just coming us because we are there.
Yeah, I get it.
And then like,
I get it.
Because of all the rules set up with COVID, every job's kind of, subservient. Like, you're just waiting on people doing anything they need. They just sit still. And so people, I think, have gotten accustomed to this just like kingliness that is not healthy to feel.
Is it? I also feel like, I do feel like, especially now, it's a little more touristy.
Oh, it's just Santa Barbara in the summertime. But summer's just going late this year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always, yes, you're right, it is. But that's how it always is.
Okay.
Other than the Fridays and Saturday nights when you would usually come out.
Right.
Because that's still just Friday, Saturday nights, no matter what time of the year.
Yeah.
But the daytime now that you're cruising through during like my shifts and shit, when all the fun people come out, it's all mostly like 80% tourists. Yeah, and it's even like you said, like Orange County to fucking in the foreign country. But, I don't know how you guys are getting here. Is that still a thing? Can you fly other places? I thought we were banned. I don't know.
I think we're banned. No, I think we're banned just about everywhere right now.
Whatever.
We're not. We didn't handle things well. So.
But also, I think a lot of people thought they handled it really well and got cocky, and now they're suffering a resurgence, which is actually happening.
And that's actually kind of why I'm glad.
President's even got it now, bro. This is happening. This is real.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it was kind of good to take the slow approach.
Yeah.
Not saying the way we got there was good, but
in hindsight,
to really think that we had to do it longer. Essentially, like, it was good that we fucked up our coronavirus response because it made us actually take it as serious as nobody expected it to be. And it's unfortunate that we're going to see like cases rising again, but like the rest of the world is like also a little more fucked, I think, than us in certain aspects.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I don't know, man. Like, our fucking people mostly call them prime ministers, but or whatever, chancellors. Our fucking leader and whatever that dude's name is.
Yeah.
He's got it now. This shit's real.
Yeah, which means now they're gonna like all rules are gonna have to be followed. Mm-hmm. There's not gonna be really any more pretending that you don't have to wear a mask or. No. Huge super spreader. Yeah, that's out the window now. So people are gonna have to like try to be better like neighbors and just be like, okay, look, you know what? When I go to the bar, let me put my mask on. Let me hang out. Let me not like create ruckus so I fuck it up for everybody else.
I have a question. I'm just gonna ask.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, as the customer.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
See, that's evidence that we are still stoned, motherfuckers. Be like,
Yeah,
I have
let
a
you ask me a
question. Should I
question.
just ask the person that looks like they know the answer to it?
Yes,
We
always.
love you all so much for keeping us alive, but also at this point, we're all so frustrated.
Oh yeah.
Don't keep us alive to the point where we want to kill ourselves for having to deal with you.
Yeah. Here's the. No,
Just come out and get a hug, get a beer, follow the rules, smile, spit game with the people next to you.
For
There
real.
are so many people going through so much shit right now. Motherfucker, I'm starting therapy.
And it shouldn't be that hard to get a beer.
We just gotta love each other so much harder right now because
Yeah, that's real.
I think we are all finally uniformly, at least where I live, like this is the long haul. We're not even probably halfway through.
Oh yeah.
And we're all so fed up because we were all hoping we get it nipped in the butt. But now it's like, okay, we have two options, like get more fed up or say like let go a little and just be like,
Yeah,
I'm
let's
going to
figure
let
it
the
out.
horse lead the cart.
Yeah.
And just start being super nice and meeting people from 6 feet apart because there's so many people that are dying to tell you their best stories right now.
And that's the thing.
Human
it's,
connection
It's
is a
kind of
beautiful
not
thing.
that hard to just go out and chill. Like just to go out and chill, have a beer, have a glass of wine, whatever you want to do, hang out, get some food, talk to the person at the table next to you. It's an easy thing to do. It doesn't have to be difficult unless people make it difficult.
Yeah.
And like 90% of the people are chill. It's just that 10% that like need to be reined in, like the dudes with the motorcycles that have to
my
rev
God.
them.
That's
right
a
by where you-
pre-COVID problem, though,
yeah.
dude. That's not a COVID problem. That's
Is
been
it?
more recent because we got motherfuckers on the street next
Yes.
to them.
Well, I guess that's what it is. I'm noticing it more because they're doing it right next to me while
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
But that's existed for fucking ever. Either way, it's so nice to have a job and to be able to see people and get to make friends with the regulars like this motherfucker right here that I
that's
haven't
good.
had time to before because you know what? He's got busy days too.
Well, you know,
But
it happens.
it's had its blessings, and I'm grateful that we stumbled and we have had more time to reflect on what's
So
happening.
am I.
There's been so much reflection going on
Yeah.
right now, and it's
It's a positive thing.
real talk time with ourselves, with our neighbors, with our friends, with everybody, and I don't know. That's, I guess, why we do this shit.
Yeah,
I try
that's-
to get my friends over here on the microphone. We talk about our days. We talk about our fun things.
Talk
we talk
about
about our
life.
bad things.
Yeah.
And we make sure to get really, really, really high.
Which is a beautiful thing.
It is.
In and of itself.
Everybody needs to at least try it.
Yes,
And
I agree.
if you don't like it, too, good
That's,
for you.
that's all good.
But if you tried it, still, yeah.
Yeah. But
More
if you
people.
do like it, it's a good thing.
I heard good things.
I have heard very good
I heard
things.
good things.
I've heard positive recommendations.
Oh man! Speaking of smoking weed,
Yes, yes.
Muda is a writer,
I am.
and I'm gonna make him talk about this shit.
Okay.
I gotta at least try to interview you a little bit, because
that's
otherwise,
fine.
what's the point of me doing this?
It's all good. I'm with it.
You could do this by yourself. Why do I have to even be here
No, it's-
if I don't ask some questions?
It's all good. Go ahead, brother.
So why don't you come and write at Llama Dog like all the douchebags that write at Starbucks before COVID? Dude, I feel like
because
you could put a
honestly,
feather in your cap and just a scarf on and sit there with not even a typewriter, man. Like do it on a fucking BlackBerry. But just put your feet up and be like, yeah, I'm a writer. Can I get one beer in 6 hours? Why, dude, are we not good enough for you?
No, it's because I come to hang out with you guys. Here's the thing. Pre-COVID, there was always a lot of distractions for me when I would come to Llama Dog.
As if there's not any less right now.
Well, there's a few. And so because of that, like I didn't really have time to like right there. I had to mingle and be social. Now I suppose I probably could. You know what? That might actually be the new move.
Don't let me fuck
Just
with you.
to come set my computer up and just kind of post up there and like, have them come and say, "What are you doing?" I'm working on my new novel. Hi.
Do you want to hold my fedora? So, that was the joke. Here's the actual question.
Yes.
When and where and how often do you write, motherfucker? Because I've known you for forever, and I had this conversation with Dave. So, like,
Okay.
I was like, dude, like, what's Muda doing? He's like, I've known that motherfucker. He was in my wedding party. I don't know what the fuck Muda does. Ask him. And so the very next day I saw you, and I asked you.
Yes.
And I was the last question I would have, that was the
last
last answer
you thought you would get?
I would have gotten. Now, it's the best one.
Yes, yes.
Obviously, that's why you're here, motherfucker.
Yes.
Look up to you because you're sexy and you're smart.
Oh, thank you. I
Cheers,
appreciate
brother.
that. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Do you want another beer or anything? Are you good?
I'm good right now.
So, now that I've sucked your dick enough real quick, how the fuck and when do you write?
I write.
What do you write on? Give me the
well,
details.
I write on a Mac.
Okay.
And I generally tend to, like, I have a regimen.
Okay.
I get up, like 6:30. I hit the gym. Come back. I get on my computer.
Okay. What time is that? Like 7:30? 8?
No, around like 8:30.
Okay. Do you eat at all, or do you just come straight back from the
I
gym?
come home and I'll eat kind of sort of when I first get back, but I tend to like want to get
Go
on the
right
computer,
in.
go right in.
So you get pumped up and then
right,
go right.
right. Because I feel like I need to work out to sort of like get my day going, and then okay, once I have the endorphins going, now let me sit down and write. And so what I do is I will sit down and I will rip a bowl.
Yeah.
Because
it's a great idea, by the way.
Well, also for me, what it is this: like smoking a bowl allows me to get out of that portion of my mind where I critique myself before I finish writing.
Before you even start, sometimes.
Yes, it allows me just to say, okay, you know what? I'm in my creative space. I'm gonna write now, and I'm just gonna put whatever I can flow out down, and then I'll worry about it later.
Cool.
And also what it does is for me is it allows me to be me in the movie, so to speak.
Just put yourself into it.
Well, not only that, but it allows me to, like, when I say that, what I mean is it allows me to not like second guess myself.
Kind of trust your gut and trust what's coming out of you.
Exactly.
Now, would you say that like you write kind of free form, or do you plan it out in your head and then type, plan it out in your head and then type?
No, what I generally do is I make an outline initially, and then I'll do like a treatment of what I want my story to be about, right?
Yeah.
And so I have my acts down: Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. So I know where I'm going. I know who my characters are. I know what my end game is for each act. It just becomes a matter of how do I get there,
Gotcha.
And that's what I like to have kind of flow freely.
Dude, I love it.
You know.
So, do you have a secondary office in your domicile? Do you write on
do.
your lap in your bed in your PJs?
No, I do. I have like I sort of have a. I
Is
have
it
like
a separate space even.
It's like, yeah, it's like a gym that I have that is also / like my office.
Because obviously the two go hand in hand.
Yes, well, for me.
If
and
you're even half as good at writing as yours working out, you fucking yoked motherfucker, I'm pretty sure people should read his books.
That would be
That
good.
would be the Bundy Drive Boys.
Yes, the Bundy Drive Boys. It
Dude,
is
on Audible, Amazon, right? All that shit?
Kindle and Nook.
Kindle and Nook. Okay.
Yes.
I had to say that, dude. The Bundy Drive Boys.
Yes. It is
Bermuda.
It is sort of it is a Hollywood urban legend, and it takes place in the 40s, and it's sort of it is a dark comedy.
It better be.
Yeah,
That's why you're here to promote good shit, motherfucker.
Hey, think Weekend at Bernie's meets like the Rat Pack. Like, yeah. Seriously.
I hope you've been saying that in your press tours for years, motherfucker, because that, at least to someone my age, that is a wonderful, wonderful reference.
That's
That is
exactly
a beautiful
kind of what it
metaphor
is.
for exactly what I'm guessing. Dude,
Yeah.
The only way to describe something like that is what apparently you've written.
Yes.
Because that is a beautiful metaphor.
Yeah, if you've seen Weekend at Bernie's, you'll get the book.
So, as you've seen from this unpaid commercial, dude, you spit game on the mic. I love it.
Thank you.
Weekend
I didn't
at
even realize I
Bernie's
did.
meets the fucking Rat Pack. Dude, go buy his book and check it out, motherfuckers.
Please do.
Please do, because that means he comes to see me more often.
Yes. That gives me more time to be at the bar, to hang out, and more time maybe to do this.
Yeah. So, okay, give me the truth, though. How many do you limit, or not limit, but do you set a goal of how many hours you want to write?
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
I like to go at least 4 to 5.
And how often do you usually go less than that?
Rarely.
Okay, and how often do you usually go more than that?
Occasionally.
Okay. Dude, good for you, man. Work ethic.
Well, you know what?
Writing would be so hard to get out of your own head, so I get the whole smoking the weed thing. That's right
because I will be overly critical of myself if I didn't. And I also feel like I'm more creative. I don't care as much about like delving into topics in like places where I would be like, well, I don't know if I can go there. Yeah. You know what I mean? When I'm like, I'm just going to go there and I'm going to write and I'm not going to like limit myself.
So now when you're writing, like, let's just for the sake of like a page.
Right.
Do you typically write like the ideas and then expand those ideas into like nuanced ideas, and then expand it into dialogue and expand it into story, or do you just go boom top to bottom and then on to the next one?
It depends on what I'm writing.
Okay.
Like if I'm writing a novel, I'll just go top to bottom because I have everything treated out. So, like when you're writing a novel, it's just about the prose on the page.
Okay.
Now, if you're doing something like a screenplay, that's different because in a screenplay, basically every like line, you literally like a minute of screen time is like
each
every
page,
page,
yeah.
right? And so you sort of have to, and just when you're writing dialogue, you have to be able to have your expositional parts of your screenplay. Then you have your dialogue, and then you move back and forth. And because you're jumping back and forth between the two, you have to really have more of a structured format for like each individual page. You have to like treat out each page before you write it.
So does the dialogue like a colorful way to paint a picture of your exposition? And so you start with what you want to get across in a screenplay and like in a movie because of the time limitations.
Right.
And then you try to either emphasize it with like mise en scène or like like dialogue to give like it's a much more like
that's exactly no.
You have to fill it in.
The dialogue. That's exactly what it is. The dialogue is basically your way of putting out on like screen or giving the audience context to what your general idea is for that scene.
Okay.
And film is different like than stage.
So, but like what I wanted to ask, or like, may I ask a question? Like, so with writing a novel, it's all about like, cause you can talk about like a third or first person or something, you have all that. And then the dialogue is supplementary. So the dialogue can be more natural because you're getting like the secondary, version of it. So going top to bottom, like, are you living these moments in your head because you've thought about them a bunch and like you know how you want it to turn out and then you just write it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I see, I'm one of those people like I love history.
Obviously.
I love
historical
history.
Fiction writer people.
So what I like my thing, like I'm the guy on Netflix who watches all the stuff like the Borgias, I watch all the stuff about like medieval Europe, whether it's about Sengoku Japan, like I watch all of that. And so for me, what I generally do is my protagonist is somebody that I can kind of put myself in the shoes of. And so what I almost try to do is like I want to immerse myself in that period, and then I'll tell the story as if I'm living it.
That's wonderful.
You know, you kind of like you put yourself in this character, and then you sort of like become, and you like write from that perspective. So it's almost like you're living this story out, and you're writing it, and that's at least for me, that's the process. Because at least so far, the characters that I write tend to be characters that I would be drawn to, like if I was gonna like read about someone.
Dude, what a shame you're putting your own voice into your work. That's just, it's never a good idea to have a voice as an author. That's like we know people like Stephen King, like they write like 16 billion things all the time. Not so much now that he's sober, but whatever. But just you and your young blood shit, man. Like you got like over 2 things publishing, and your knowledge of the craft and how you speak about it is like an old soul, man. I love it. Thank you for sharing.
I'm a novice, but I'm trying to get there.
You're not a novice. Well, you're past novice.
I guess I'm past novice level.
Dude, you've been past novice for years.
But I'll put it like this. It's a journey, and I'm not where I want to be.
But
I'm
you got
gonna
your
get
pawns
there.
and everything's in the right place, motherfucker. And I don't know.
The chessboard is set up.
The reason that it was a great idea. I'm gonna take that.
Great
again.
idea.
No. I'm gonna take that again.
Okay.
The reason I can't. I'm probably not gonna cut this out now. It was a great idea to have you on because doesn't matter what you're into. I want to hear your insight on it, and I
appreciate that.
I was like, dude, if this motherfucker's dumb as doornails is still gonna be entertaining, and I know you're not, but once you get a mic in front of people, sometimes it changes things.
No, I get it. I
love hearing you talk about this shit, and I love that I can ask you stupid questions. Like, I don't know, who designs your cover art, and how does that happen? Does you even have a say in that? I've always wanted to know.
No, here's the thing. Like my boy, who like I write with, my buddy D.
D.
Yeah,
It's a lot longer than that. And I think it's Dennis.
It's Darius.
Darius.
Darius,
So
yeah.
close. It's
You're
definitely
close.
Darius,
It's
guys.
Darius, yeah. He actually found the lady who did our cover art.
That's
and
cool,
she's
man.
very good. And so the new, actually, you're going to have me back on here when I get the new one out. And
Yeah,
so that way we can
obviously.
sort of like premiere it so you can see the new cover art. Because that's, the new one is more contemporary than historical.
Well, you said it was I thought you were talking about the cover art for a second.
Oh, no.
No, but yes, you said it was a more contemporary, like,
Yeah,
it's still fiction, it's still historical fiction, but it's more modern.
It's more modern.
Okay.
It's basically it's my, like it's a take on the universal hero story, but instead of having one individual as a universal hero, like there's 5 guys who sort of come together, and while individually they might not necessarily be the most heroic people, together they sort of form like that hero.
Okay.
Which is, it's actually kind of funny.
It's like Voltron.
I was just about
motherfucker.
to say that it was actually funny because, like, see, I'm of an age where I grew up watching certain stuff on TV.
Dude.
I watched Voltron, and there was this other cartoon I used to watch called Battle of the Planets.
Okay.
And all of them were about these teams that had like 5 people.
I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah. And so my thing was, I always told myself, I want to do my own story, but I kind of want to set it like sort of based on me.
Yeah.
So this one is sort of a variation of me, Darius, and some friends of ours when we were in, like it's sort of an alternate reality of what our lives would be.
That's sick.
Yeah, so.
And teams are so valuable now. Like, I just realized something, aside from, again, how, thanks for bringing up some good shit.
No worries,
motherfucker.
brother, no worries.
I was supposed to cook for you. I haven't done that yet.
It's all good.
I'm still hanging it over.
No,
his
we're
head to
doing
stay
this.
on.
This is tight.
But
I like being on the mic.
anybody that was born from like 77 to like 84 and Saturday morning cartoons were all about teams.
Yes.
And we were raised in like sports when we were younger. You know? Fucking man, I was like, me and my little sister were both doing, like, my mom was like, join sports, do team shit.
Yep.
So I can have some time without you motherfuckers.
Yep.
She's a smart lady. But there was a certain doctrine of inherent teamness that we were raised by that I'm so grateful now in this moment. I've always been grateful, but even more so, just like, it's so sick to have a group of people doing something. And I love that, like, you know, the way you say it too is like you're writing a book about a team, but it's like you're also doing it as a team.
Yeah.
And dude, like, no offense, I'm just gonna say this, like, obviously, like, Marvel, Avengers, X-Men, everything, like, this shit is not unfamiliar territory.
No.
But all of us can agree the reason why certain things are popular is because they get the idea of a team right.
Yep.
It doesn't matter who the fuck they're fighting, what special characters,
It's just the fact that
outfits,
they get,
whatever.
It's that whole
When
thing
you
of camaraderie.
See a group of people come
Yes.
together to do something either
Yes.
funny, hilarious, tragic, influential, learned. I don't know. Like, it's just it's inspiring to watch because we react
here's
as
the thing.
humans.
It's
as
a metaphor for
teams.
life, though, because like here's the thing.
It's a way better way of
when
saying
you
that.
live in a society, it's like you're not really in anything alone.
No,
And so,
unless you're shitting.
yeah, exactly. I'll put it like this: if you end up in a situation where you're like all by yourself, you're like that's not the situation you want to be in.
No, and you shouldn't be there, and we're
No.
sorry you got there.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's something like we feel bad about. But and so like people are drawn to those type of stories because it really emphasizes what you want out of life, which is to be able to sort of take care of things, but to have people in it with you, to know that you have somebody who has your back.
Exactly. It's a combination of empathy and trust.
Yes.
And there's
Well
a
said.
lot to be, dude, you said it first. I just paraphrased, but thank you.
yeah.
Like, there's a lot to be said for, you know, having both because a team is a finely oiled machine. Yeah. Now, you can have teams and partnerships that are led by someone or like are drained by someone.
Yes.
You know, like it's relationships, like sports, bands.
Everything.
Like, teams can also be extremely hard to navigate when there's a negative influence into it. But when you have something that is inspiring, everybody relates to that.
Everybody.
And I think that's why I genuinely, like, there's so many shitty teams, like all the MAGA people, and like, you know, I have to keep up with them. Apparently there's a thing called the Proud Boys. I'm sorry that I'm admitting that I don't know what that is, but like, but they're still a team and
Yeah.
they are being fulfilled in a shitty way, but
Yeah.
by a natural human connection of camaraderie
Yeah.
that is usually based around, productive behavior together. You got a goal
Yeah.
rather than just being a dick.
Yeah.
But I get the safety of any time that you get people coming together.
Yeah,
to
there's safety in
unite
numbers.
For not even safety in numbers, but like we did this together.
Yeah.
Rather than like I did this.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it again? No, it's like we did this together, and we all are stoked and want to high five about it.
Because there's an
That's one
inherent
of the
bit of
best
sacrifice
human
in that.
feelings. There's a sacrifice, and it's
Huh.
one of the best human feelings
There
because
is.
it's a shared empathetic
Yep.
experience, and it could be anything from like, "Hey man, will you help me open this jar? I'll hold the bottom," or like, "Tap this keg, I'll hold the bottom,"
Yep.
or "Get on top, I'll hold the bottom, baby."
Yeah. Hey, helping your boy build a crib for his kid.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like
You
whatever,
know?
you got to do.
Either
Fixing a
way,
car?
I'm
Yeah.
it's so inspiring to hear you talk about this shit, dude.
I appreciate that.
And that's why I'd so much rather seduce your sexy ass over here with a false dinner. I mean, I probably still will cook it. You can stay that late or not, because we're gonna keep talking, motherfucker. But it's a team effort to do this. This project that I've been doing for almost 2 months now is something that has become a sacred meditation and has
Yes.
become a form of relaxation therapy for me and the people I do it with.
Okay.
And I'm happy that they are actually enjoying a real relaxation therapy
Seriously.
vacation right now. But the idea of doing this by myself is it's not even any kind of ideas of narcissism where people are going to think it's all like I already talk to myself all day long. Why do I need to record that?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, let's stop talking to myself and have a
real conversation.
wonderful human over.
Yeah.
Who we're gonna. I think we hashed this out earlier. He hasn't signed the papers yet, but I just want to say this on the air. Muda is giving me the contract to record his first 3 podcasts because this motherfucker is gonna start a sports podcast.
Yes, there will be a Varsity Club
Calling you
Sports
out right now.
podcast coming out, and
Say that again. I interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
there
What's
will
the
be
name?
Varsity Club Sports.
There we
and
go.
That will be the podcast that's coming out. It will be sort of based off my Varsity Club sports Instagram profile, and so we will be just discussing like weekly sports events, and hopefully I'll be forming some sort of a relationship with some of the people who listen, so you guys can give me feedback on what you want to hear. But yeah, it's going to be a weekly sports cast where I just come and I talk about sports, and I have some special guests lined up. We'll talk about them later, but just
Dude. Save something.
I gotta save something for later. But I have a.
It's good things.
It's a good thing.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, good thing. A very great idea.
Say the name one more time.
Varsity Club Sports.
It doesn't exist yet, but Muda, I got to tell you this. We've talked about this on the air before. You should probably get like the web domains and shit right now before I post this on Monday.
Okay, no doubt.
I know
no
you guys
doubt.
are listening on Monday or way
Yeah.
later, but I think it's a good idea that you do that.
I got you.
We did it with yellowkitty.com. We talked about it for like 4 episodes before we aired anything. Get it now.
Got you.
Dude, because I think it's a great name.
Okay.
And when it comes to podcasting, you're going to have shit places to put them up on.
Got you.
I got lost in a thought there.
No worries. We're
This
good.
dude has the most beautiful eyes. It's weird because like me and Vincent Man Jr. like I think one of the reasons we do this is it's like sanctioned boy time, and it's like we're super gay for each other. Obviously, why else would we do this? But man, it's nice to.
So you gotta have a man time.
You brought
for
the
it.
fucking sensuality.
Well,
to
I
this.
appreciate that.
Silk and
I
smooth, motherfucker.
try. Silk and smooth.
He
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't think he realizes how quickly I can make a song. I might not let him leave tonight without making a song. I told him that I put secret songs shit. I told him that there was maybe reason to listen past the silence at the end.
There you go.
But he doesn't realize tonight it's going to be him spitting game on the mic.
Well, you know what? That can't. Hey, I'm down. I'm always one to spit game.
I'm
so
serious.
it is
Like,
what
we're
it
going to
is.
do this. This is going to be fun. You guys may not hear it. Sorry if I got your hopes up.
It's all good. If it's good, they might.
I mean, obviously we wouldn't do it unless it was good. But sorry, dude. You know, we're all busy. Even though we're all stuck at home, we're all busy in our head.
Yes, we
It's
are.
hard to get anyone to commit to anything longer than like 20 minutes, let alone like a 45 to 50-minute podcast. I applaud like Joe and those guys that can do 3-hour
yeah,
things.
that's
and like
crazy.
they have people that will actually like go and pick out the best parts and do it themselves
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's where you need to get as far as podcasting. People.
Seriously.
Get to where your fans do the external like marketing work for you. Good on you, Mr. Rogan. You did it so well. You even got your friends to be characters in your podcast and then create their own podcast. And I'm hoping you're getting kickbacks.
Yeah,
in
seriously.
like if you're not, you missed the umbrella opportunity to run that business.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is something well better enjoyed with another human.
Well, I'm really glad to be here, and I'm glad to get a chance to talk to everybody and just to hang with you. Like, the thing is, this is like, we shoot the shit like this all the time anyway.
I know, it's so cute that you just that little segue of love, even though you've probably done it once before earlier, and I appreciate you for saying it, but like, yeah, dude, just talk to me like I'm an old bitch that you fucked years ago.
Well, look, man, I don't have bitches. I just have ladies that I have. I have friends.
Silky.
I have friends. That's all. Just friends.
We all do.
Yes.
I'm probably going to cut that out because that's not something I want to say online. I only, and if I don't cut this out, the only person I will call a bitch is the love of my life, who literally, it's, when you care about someone and you're like on the same page with someone, sometimes like the old words don't work. You got to find something new. You know? Like, I'd hope she calls me cunt.
Oh, wow.
Because every once in a while I'll be like, dude, bitch, listen to me, you know?
Yeah.
And that gets her attention because she knows I'm like, baby. But like with an exclamation point and a question mark at the end. I'm cutting all this out. She will not hear this. But we will have recorded it, my friend.
It is, and that is
That
true.
is the best part about this, is
Yes.
pretending the mics don't exist because I will fix it later.
Hey, that is a very freeing and liberating feeling.
When you come over and record those new, like,
Yes.
when you come over, we should probably set you up the first time, but not being stoned, because I'm having trouble even just putting together words with the shit you brought over, motherfucker. I mean, you notice I set everything up perfectly. I've been Johnny on the
Yes.
spot with like the
Yes.
technical
You
side,
have.
which
You
is
have.
what I'm presenting my value to you as
Yes,
a
yes.
producer over here.
Yes.
But yeah, dude, you got to come over.
For sure.
What was I even talking about?
We
I was
were-
going to say when you come over, and then I was
Yes.
going to say something else, and I completely spaced because you're me too strong.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I like to have, like, I like to be about my stuff. So, you know, we got
Exactly.
only the best. Only the best.
No. All my friends smoke really, really nice marijuana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that is coincidental,
Yeah.
or it's not at all.
It's probably not
I don't pick
coincidental.
my friends based on that. I just find out
After
they
the
become my
fact.
friends. Sometimes a long time later.
Yeah.
Most of the time, immediately.
Immediately.
Let's be honest,
Yeah,
immediately.
immediately.
It's a little more cute when
Yeah.
it's a long time, but it's also like, bitch, like we've been
Friends forever.
missing a lot of opportunities
Yes.
here to really get weird.
Yes.
Also, I started a podcast, and do you want to be on it?
And of course, I said yes
I
because,
know,
like,
you
yeah,
are such a smart human.
yeah.
You're such a smart human.
I was about it from the beginning. I was like, oh yeah,
I think it'll be really fun too. We talked about this earlier. I remember where I was going earlier.
okay,
I don't know how much of a segue this is, but
okay.
what I wanted to say is, on the air, Mood is committed to recording his first 3 episodes of,
My podcast,
which is
the
called.
Varsity Club Sports Podcast.
That's what you should have led with, by the way.
Well, okay.
Because, dude, I need to work with fucking awesome people like this in a different
Okay.
capacity. I need to get off the mic, and like I said, man, give me 3 episodes, and then I'll just, if you
Okay.
like it, I will show you what to buy and send you
Okay.
on your way.
Appreciate that, but no, I really
Then
appreciate the
We
really
should do a little
appreciate that.
collaborative page, though, man.
I'm down. I'm really down.
I know nothing about sports. My cohort, Vince McMahon Jr., is very into sports.
Okay,
And you're having a sports podcast. I think
we could.
it's
Yeah.
good things, man.
Good things.
I heard good things.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Watch us get sued and have to change it to Good Things Podcast.
Good things podcast.
You seen anything good on TV lately, man? I gave up watching TV. I've never given up on watching TV. I'm obsessed with movies. Ever since TV shows got good, like around 2008 and 9, like I've been
Yeah.
obsessed with TV. I have all the time in the world, even after I accomplish all my shit in the day, and I have nothing. I have nothing. Now, I don't know. I don't think it's because there's nothing new being created. I think I'm just like, my body's rejecting. It's like
Yeah.
allergic to monotonous cold medium like that.
The last thing I was watching was I finished watching Watchmen before
So good.
before like everything with COVID hit.
I rewatched
And-
it since COVID, just for the record.
And then the last thing I watched actually on Netflix was this Transformers War for Cybertron
The
movie.
3-part little
Yeah.
mini movie,
3-part little
animated
mini
thing.
movie, animated thing, and it was really good. It was
Was
actually-
it?
Yeah, like
Was it really good?
I gotta be honest.
I grew up on Transformers. I'm super crotchety old Greg at this point.
It was my favorite depiction of Megatron that I've ever seen.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn, dude, that's the best thing you could have said right there. I will give it a shot.
Like they made what I like about this one is I feel like it was made for I feel like it was made for people like us who grew up watching Transformers.
It was like the adult version of what we grew up on.
And are now adults. And so everybody's a three-dimensional character.
Sick, dude.
And yeah, just like Megatron is not old Megatron. Megatron now is someone who is fully fleshed out. And he is a highly charismatic villain who has a purpose for all of his actions. And what they did is they created a more fleshed out version of their backstory.
The whole Cybertron shit?
Yes, the whole Cybertron thing, to where as you watch it, things are not quite as black and white as they were with the whole Autobot Decepticon thing like it was before.
That's fucking sick.
So
dude.
it's like I was really like pleasantly surprised, and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, okay, cool. This is like Transformers for grown people. I'm hyped about it. Yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, okay, like it's not that I don't want to experience new shows or anything like that, and it could be COVID. We're like 6-7 months in now, like just new shit's not being made. But I even like normally stuff I would go back to just on a whim, like Rick and Morty or you know Parks and Rec. Like I just haven't been motivated to do it. Like there's been so much more shit in the way. But
you're not the only one.
I think it's very valuable for me as a human, knowing myself, to still take in culture and create like creative ideas in ways that I enjoy. And so I'm looking for something. I'm desperately looking for something. So thank you. War for Cybertron. It's like, are they 3 movies or is it 3 hour-long episodes? I know there's 3 of them, right?
Right now, it's a series of 3. And this is the first one.
So they only released the first one? Oh, shit,
there's 6 episodes.
They're going Lord of the Rings with this shit?
There's 6 episodes.
Fuck yes.
And so, they released the first 6 episodes.
This episode sponsor, Netflix, War for Cybertron, new Transformers adventure for people between 37 and 46.
Yes, you will enjoy it because you will know all the characters, but they will be much more real and dynamic.
Fuck yeah. I just, another great idea. Play with Transformers. It's a good idea. If you can find them, they're so hard to find now. eBay, I guess, is the only place. But did you watch, this was an older one, but for some reason brought it up. Did you watch the Netflix thing where they did like the movies that made us and the toys that made us?
Yeah.
The Transformers one was great.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
It was wonderful. They were all wonderful. That one stuck out with me. It's probably why we're talking about Transformers right now. Those movies had Shia LaBeouf and Mark Wahlberg in it. I still watched them.
Yeah, seriously.
Like that's how much I loved Transformers growing up.
And that's what they were able to bank on because like everybody loves Transformers and
we do.
Yeah, just
everybody
like
buying shit right now with kids. There's so many dads in the world trying to get their fucking sons into Transformers now. And the kids are like, I saw the movie, it sucked. He's like, no, but before that,
when I was your age, it was tight.
It used to be cool.
Yeah, see, they got to show them Transformers the movie, like the '86 cartoon.
That was, dude. Game of Thrones would not exist without Transformers the movie. They fucking spoiler alert. Obviously, nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. They killed Optimus Prime off, motherfuckers.
In the
movie.
In the movie. Like
the
right off the bat.
Biggest thing they ever did, just bomb.
Yeah, like right off the bat. I was like, whoa, wait, what? I was like, wait, no. Oh, wow, they just killed Optimus Prime. That's when I knew, like, okay, this movie's going to be real.
This is dark.
Oh, yeah.
So great. So...
Unicron.
We are legit, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up for you, I'm going to lead with my example to help illustrate my question, but growing up as someone who's obviously like an auteur and is like really into creative shit, what was the darkest thing you watched as a child? I'm going to tell you mine. And there's one person in the world I doubt she'll ever hear this shit, but it's like my best friend since like high school. We tried dating twice. We were both smarter than that. But like someone I've known since I was like 13. And she used to call me Frosty in high school because every time growing up, I would watch the Frosty the Snowman animated movie.
Right.
When he would get locked in the greenhouse and melt, I would run behind the couch and cry. And it was traumatizing.
Okay.
It was something that like I own as a motherfucking adult, but like literally was it was one of my favorite things to
Okay.
watch, but I literally couldn't handle watching him get
Right.
murdered,
Right.
murder, death, killed.
Okay.
But so, what was yours in that respect, if you have one?
Okay. Yeah.
It's the longest question I've ever
No,
asked
it's all
in this
good.
world.
Like for me, it was when I was. I think I was either 11 or 12. But like a couple of friends of mine, we had this sleepover at a friend of mine's house, and we got a copy of that movie Nosferatu,
The old school
the
one.
old school one, the
Dude,
1922
the black and
one.
white. Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
with Max Schreck.
Street cred, anyone?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, he has
and
it.
yeah, as Count Orloff, not even Dracula. He was Count Orloff,
Yeah, they have that name.
and this dude was just because it was silent too, and we had all the lights out. It was just the creepiest thing. He just creeped me out, and I remember
long ass fingers.
Yeah,
dude.
I remember for a couple of months, I'd be in my house, just looking over my shoulder. It was just
Damn, that's
that was so
fuck yeah.
that
dude.
was it.
My first job ever in the history of me being alive was working at Blockbuster Video,
Oh wow, see,
and we're talking old.
Hey.
Long time ago, heyday of Blockbuster Video, where you could spit game at girls working at
worked at the
Blockbuster Video at warehouse. Fuck
I worked,
yeah.
I worked at the warehouse.
Dude, Tower Records, Blockbuster Warehouse.
Sam Goody.
Yeah, Sam, you know what's up.
Oh yeah.
And the new release wall. So in every video store, the new release wall was essentially the external wall of the facade of the building, but that's where they put all the new releases around the perimeter. And then you would go into the center of the store, down the aisles for the random shit. But
Yep.
the Blockbuster I worked at in Orangeville, motherfucking California, was, even when I worked there, from say 97, 98, something like that, Nosferatu was always on the new release wall. It was so respected and sought after. It was one of those things that I'm like, what the fuck am I always restocking this old ass black and white creepy Lester Adams, because I saw that first.
Oh wow.
You know, what's his name? The dude that lives in Santa Barbara, Christopher Lloyd,
Christopher
who
Lloyd.
played.
Yes, Count Dracula.
No. He played Lester Adams, Lurch Adams. No, Lester. In the Adams Family
Lurch.
movie. No. Lurch was the. I'm so high.
No, not Lurch.
I'm getting the Lurch was the bodyguard.
Fester. He played Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester.
Thank you, Uncle fucking Fester.
Yeah.
AFF. I saw that first, and so when I would always restock the Nosferatu VHS, because how old I am, I was like, dude, this is a creepier version of Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
And now as an adult, admitting I cry at fucking animated, I don't know, is that Disney? Who owns Frosty the fucking Snowman?
I'm not sure.
Is it the same people that own Frosted Flakes?
No. Frosty. I think Frosty the Snowman is a Disney thing. I would assume.
Man.
It might not be Disney. I don't know.
But yeah, that's dude. Bond achieved. We just bonded on the air.
There we go.
Talking about stupid shit, because this motherfucker has been well too behaved, way too articulate, and super interesting, to the point where we got to bring it down a notch. He's listening. He knows what we're into here. He knows who he's replacing, in the sense of he's heard us rapport.
Yeah.
Us rapport, exactly. Our rapport. So
There you go.
okay, Muda.
Okay.
What's your favorite color? But what's your worst? What do you hate most in the world for being represented by that color?
Okay.
We're getting fucking weird now.
Yeah.
This is what you guys have been waiting for. Obviously not. But
My favorite color would have to be crimson, sort of like a burgundy red, like
is it
cardinal
a
gold.
USC red?
It's a USC
Okay.
red.
You can just say
I
that.
went to
He went to USC, people.
It's a USC red.
Yes, I get it.
That would be my favorite color.
Look at any lawn of any USC alumnus, and he has a flagpole flying the USC crimson flag.
And so what do I think is
What's the worst representation of crimson?
the worst representation of crimson? I would say right now, for me, those COVID damn things they put out, like the molecule type.
Oh, the actual
replicas.
the 3D
The
replica
3D
of COVID.
replicas
Dude,
COVID
word.
which is it has this crimson color. I'm like,
And
ugh.
it's surrounded by a bunch of green boogers on the
yeah,
end.
it's really just creeps me. It just it bothers me. So
Dude.
yeah.
Word.
That's probably that one right
This
now.
was not planned. My favorite color is red.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what version of red. Like
I
red,
gotcha.
it's just you have to admit
Yeah.
certain facts about yourself.
Red's a tight. Like
And I
it's
didn't
a
think
tight
about
color.
how poignant your reference is. I don't have a bad example of red, other than it's what I see when people aren't nice
Yes.
to fucking industry. You gotta bring this shit back around.
Everything comes full circle.
Exactly.
Everything comes full
Okay,
circle.
so that was my attempt to respond to. You didn't silence your phone.
My bad.
This motherfucker spitting game during podcasts. I'm so proud of you.
My bad.
Dude, it's all good. Turn it off, though.
Yeah, I might have to do that right now.
No, just mute it. I'm just jealous.
No, it's all
He's
good.
got 2 more friends than I do during the last hour.
Just one.
Oh, dude, they double tapped you.
She double tapped me.
Oh, dude, she's going to be more than a friend.
Well, we'll see.
Man, I told you, I'm always wingman.
I know.
I'll
And
always.
you are an excellent one. Excellent. I can attest to that already.
It's not even a learned behavior. It's a graduated upon behavior.
Mm-hmm.
When you, as a man or a woman,
Mm-hmm.
we should, you know what? Take the power back moment. Woman,
Yes.
start calling man.
Man.
Just call him men.
Man.
It's just the end of woman. Are you a man or are you a
You a
woman?
man? I get it.
That's my great idea contribution to the podcast. Everybody, if it's a man, you just call him a man.
Mm.
It's less important. It's harder to say. It takes effort. It's so derogatory. I love it, dude. Let's put men back in their place.
Oh, wow.
Right behind the whoa.
Wow.
I say this all the time, Buddha. I know you know this. Like, I am literally so high, I don't know what's going. I was saying something. I feel
Yes.
like.
It's a good. Yeah, we nothing but the good stuff out here. That's what we smell. You know how we do.
I'm so sorry. I totally derailed that conversation.
It's all good.
Oh man.
Actually,
So,
I think what happened was my message derailed the conversation, so that's kind of my bad.
That's not your bad.
Okay,
It's
all right.
just something to talk about.
All right, good deal.
I told you, man, I wasn't gonna get you on here unless you adhered to a little bit of the weirdness that happens.
I told you I was with the weirdness. I'm good.
I know you're with the weirdness.
Yeah.
WTW, man, for life.
Yes.
Silk and smooth.
Silk and
WTW.
smooth.
How many acronyms and beautiful alliterations can we come up with tonight to describe ourselves?
We'll as many as possible.
All right.
I
So
mean,
I'm gonna
that's-
go with
Oh wow.
Wiley and Weird. What do you got? That's a wah, by the way.
Wow, you said Wiley and weird. Okay, I'll go with. Oh wow, now I'm on the spot.
Of course, you've been on the spot this whole time. You didn't care until now. You're gonna do this yourself, bitch. Step up.
Now I gotta step up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Night and day.
Night and day. You really went deep on that one,
Yes.
dude. That was bullshit. Give me something better. Night and day.
Okay.
That's how many like women's
Too
erotica novels are called Night and Day. I'm pretty sure there's still like a running soap opera from 40 years ago called Night and Day that nobody knows about, but it still is on PBS somewhere. It's like a Minneapolis
Wow.
Housewives thing they've been doing for 50 years, and good on you for keeping it going.
Well, I can't call us crash and burn because we're like
We didn't crash.
we didn't crash or
Yeah.
burn.
We burned.
Flying high.
Flying high. I like that.
Flying high.
All right. Oh man, flying high we are.
We have more weed now. Don't worry.
I know we have more weed. I didn't realize that we needed it currently, so that kind of ruined the rhythm of that exchange. I'm gonna go with. This one's for you, Muda.
Okay.
This is just you 2 times. Dreamy and creamy.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Ladies, check out his book, Bunny Boys Drive. The
Bunny
Bunny
Drive,
Drive
by the
Boys. I proof I'm stoned again. As he's back me another one.
No, that's all good.
Okay,
That's
do
for
you want to see something funny?
Yes.
Check this out. Ladies, if you are looking for something to do on this beautiful Saturday night, which will be actually shown on Monday, but if you're looking for something to do, get yourself a fine bottle of wine, light a couple candles, grab the nearest and most efficient vibrator that you have, and listen to the audiobook of The Bunny Drive Boys by motherfucking Buddha and D, because apparently that's what he calls them. Is that a good commercial? Is that a good 3 o'clock in the morning commercial?
That actually really is. That's one of the ones that the ladies will like a lot.
Dude.
So I'm very
Ladies
impressed.
love cool Buddha.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
This is the part of the conversation that we're picking back up after having it before you guys came on.
Oh yes, yeah. We're back to.
I as the honorary and now accepted crotchety old Greg, I live my life through this man's exploits, and I love that we've become friends because of COVID. Because honestly, dude, like it's literally gotten to the point of like you can do anything and it'll be better than what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
But we decided to hang out and do this.
Yes.
And that just proves that we still have class.
Yes.
We still have taste.
Oh yeah.
And
this is just so much fun. Like this is this is like so much fun to do. And
he's addicted now. You guys will definitely hear his podcast.
Oh yeah.
One more time.
Varsity Club Sports.
Varsity Club Sports.
Yes.
It's already on Instagram. It'll be out. It's not gonna. The podcast is gonna be out by Monday night when this comes out.
No,
but it'll be out shortly thereafter.
Thereafter. Yeah.
Don't forget to buy the web domain, bitch. Serious.
Gotcha.
No.
I know.
Me and the eyes. Serious. I know. Other than that, dude, what's your favorite word? Mine's fart. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Oh wow.
It's one of those things where everybody farts, and it's always hilarious. And it's when you work around someone well enough, it becomes like a language. And so here's the best part, though. My sophomore year of UCSB art school, we had a teacher that was like, "I want someone to explain what art is."
Okay.
I was an art student.
Right.
He's like, "Well, an art's like a fart. If you do it well, it affects everybody around you."
That's awesome.
And I wasn't in that class, but this teacher had obviously been telling that story the first day of every class for like the last 6 years. And I was like, that's brilliant. So my favorite was fart, because it's like I'm into art, and if you do it well, it penetrates the world like a fart.
Wow.
What is your favorite word?
Okay, my favorite word actually is vanquish.
Oh, fuck yes.
And the reason why that's my favorite word is because it's sort of like an ideal for me, or like a metaphor. Like you can... Like people ask me why, like, what does that mean to you? It means I try to like vanquish anything that comes in my path, like any obstacle, anything that I think is standing in the way of me progressing as a person. Yeah.
So, but would you also define vanquish as like accomplishing a goal? Like,
yes.
I vanquished that goal.
Yes.
So it's not about just the negative stuff.
No. It's like a positive. It's almost like
dude.
It's almost like a way to like I said before, I'm into history. So it's a way to, even in my own life, kind of like give myself that, like, almost like you're like a knight on a quest.
Dude, you only have the vision of the slot in your helmet.
Yes,
That's
the eye slot.
Super focused.
The eye slot.
See shit.
Yes. You only have the eye slits.
If I've ever met someone that deserves to be knighted, it's you.
Oh,
and it turns out, hey man, check this out. Was it Harry and Meghan? They live in like Montecito now, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make it happen on the air. We are literally, if this ever happens, if Muda ever gets knighted, it's going to be in this same fucking, what is it, the kitchen table of a one-bedroom apartment in Santa Barbara. But it'll be Harry and Meghan sitting right here, and it'll be hilarious because we'll do it with the Queen on Zoom. And I just want to say, it may never happen.
But the idea...
But if it does, I'm calling it happening this way.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I fucking love you.
It's a great idea,
It's a great idea.
It's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Dude. Should we just keep saying it over and over like Rick and Morty? That's a really great
idea.
You know what's a great idea?
That's a great idea.
Doing a podcast called Great Ideas.
Yeah,
you know what's another great idea?
Yeah.
You starting your podcast.
That is a great idea.
You know what another great idea is? We should just hang out, obviously. Sometimes.
That's an even greater idea.
It's like, I don't know if I could do this without the microphones. the pop filter hides me on our first date here.
Seriously.
Baby. But this was so
We're
much
managing.
fun.
Yeah, this was. I'm so glad to have been here, and hopefully I get to come back.
Dude, fuck you. Hopefully I'll get you to come back. He's acting like I'm the one he's the one that's privileged right now. Like, motherfucker, like, I am so grateful for you. I am so grateful for the stories and the opinion and everything you brought to the table tonight. But also, like, you're mine, bitch. I got you.
Let's chill, brother.
You can say no anytime you want.
I'm
But
good.
I'm gonna act like you're mine.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
All right. Is there anything we want to say before we go?
Just want to like say what's up to everybody out there, and this was an awesome experience, and I will be coming to you soon.
Fuck yeah, you will. One more time with the sexy name again.
That will be the Varsity Club Sports Podcast.
God, you say that so good.
Well,
The
I tried.
Varsity Club Sports
Oh, yeah,
Podcast.
I gotta give him my radio voice.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
make sure to check out the Varsity Club Sports Podcast. Brought to you by motherfuckers that like Crimson but hate the coronavirus. We love you long time.
Yes.
And there you have it. We think that's as good a place as any to call it. Thank you for listening. This has been the Great Highdeas Podcast. Follow us on YouTube, SoundCloud. Like and subscribe if that's something people still do. But either way, until next time, take care of yourselves.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome.
I'm still recording, but obviously it was awesome.
Oh yeah, there we go. It was
I
awesome.
fucking love you so goddamn much. Say it on the air. Tell me you love me.
I love you.
finish me off.